Sarvada. Good morning, my dear students. In the previous class, we discussed about the lesson number 1, the heavenly parasol. I told you to read the lesson 2 times. I hope you all have read that lesson. Shall I continue the lesson? Yes, students, all of you open your textbook. That is page number 2. Page number 2. Open your textbook and keep your concentration on your textbook. And also keep your finger on your textbook. As we discussed in the previous class, I was telling about the Meghavanas, how he got a parasol and what is the meaning of parasol, who was keeping that parasol, how it looks, how it decorated, which god is given the gift to the Meghavana. These all things we discussed in the previous class. Today I am going to continue the remaining part. Childrens, so after taking the parasol and after getting marriage into the Amrita Prabha, the Meghavana went to his home back. Next what happens we'll see in the paragraph 9. In the 9th paragraph, Meghavana became the king of Kashmir. The Meghavana went back to his home. Now we'll read the 8th paragraph. I will read the 8th paragraph. Paragraph number 8. Upon his return, the ministers of the Kashmir court sought him out and offered the throne to him. When the Meghavana was returned to his home Kashmir, then the people of the Kashmir has decided to give throne to the Meghavana. We are dissatisfied with our present ruler, they said. He has devoted himself to a life of prayer and the affairs of the kingdom lie neglected. And what the Kashmir court people, ministers said that we are dissatisfied with the present ruler. Who is at present ruler? No, we all are dissatisfied with him because he has always been devoted to the and he is neglecting our kingdom. He has been neglected our kingdom and affairs of this Kashmir. So we don't want that ruler, the minister of the court said to the Meghavana. The people suffer because of this. Your noble character and bravery are well known in these parts. Honor us and the land by accepting our offer. And also the minister of the court said that your honor, we all are and the poor people are suffering from these rules and regulations. So we all are requesting you to become the king of this Kashmir. And also your noble character, you are very famous and you have a very great character and you have also bravery habits. You have bravery habits as well. You are well known in these parts. You are very famous in the surrounding parts. So we all are requesting you to become the king of this Kashmir and accept our offer. The ministers of the court said like this. After that, Meghavana became the king of Kashmir. Coming to the next paragraph, paragraph number 9. The Meghavana became the king of Kashmir. As the minister requested, the Meghavana was accepted that offer and he became the king of the Kashmir. So he proclaimed law against the killing of living beings. Once he became the king, he decided that he proclaimed that law against the killing of living beings. Means he encasted one rule that law against the killing of living beings. As you all know that what are the living beings and what are the non-living beings. Living things and non-living things. You learned in the science subject. What are the living things? like we, human beings, plants, birds, animals, these are all the living beings. So he raised one law against the killing of living beings, means who are willing to kill the living beings, no, he is against him. The rule is against those people. It became his ambition to conquer other kingdoms to impose this law on them as well. And also this law became his ambition, means it's a aim. His aim is to against the killing of living beings. And also conquer other kingdoms to impose this law on them as well. Even surrounding kingdoms also need to follow this rule. It became the ambition of the Meghavahana. Next paragraph. Once, while on an expedition near the sea, the king told his very army to rest in the shade of some palm groves. What happens? Once, while on an expedition, this is the new word. What is expedition? New words. Expedition. What does it mean? Dear students, this means that journey. Means purpose on something. He purposed and he aimed to the one place and he went to that place. That is called as the expedition. Means journey. Once while on journey near the sea, they stopped near the sea and the king told his very army. Here again there is a new word called very, means tired. After the long journey, the Meghavahana's army got very tired. Means very means tired. The army got tired, so the Meghavahana told them to take some rest below the shade of some palm groves. Means near the sea there are only palm trees or coconut trees, isn't it? Like that there are some palm groves, means some little bit forest, looks like a little forest. So the Meghavahana, the king told him to that army to take some rest. I must use this time to plan a way to conquer the island of Lanka, he thought. What the Meghavahana did is, he told to his army that to take rest on the shade of the palm groves. In this time, I used to make a plan to conquer that, how to reach Lanka. He need to go for Lanka. Lanka means now it is called as the Sri Lanka. Lanka means now it is named as a Sri Lanka. He thought it is the land of demons and needs to be taught the ways of peace. But how will I cross the great seas with my army? When he started to plan, that time also he thought that it is the land of demons. Demons means cruel people. It is the land of very cruel people. So how can I reach that Lanka with this army, and how can I cross these seas? Is it possible to cross the seas without the help of bridge? But in the olden days there was no bridge for the seas. So he got one question: how will I cross the great seas with my army? He got one question in his mind. Next, what happens? All of a sudden there was a cry in the air. Means the Meghavahana heard a cry in the air. It seems to come from a wood by the shore, not far from where the royal horses were tethered. Means it seems to come from a wood. Here wood means a small forest. Here wood means small forest. the Meghavana heard the some cry, and that sound was not too far. It is nearby, where the royal horses, means the Meghavana's horses were tethered, means tied up in the trees. From there he heard this noise. The cry came again, and the king heard the plaintive call. Even under Meghavana's rule, I have been slain. Again, the Megavanas keep on hearing that cry again and again, and he also heard that some voice. What is that? The plaintive call is, even under Meghavana's rule, I have been slain. Means we are in the under the king of the Meghavana. Meghavana is the our king. In his rule, we are suffering like this. I have been slain. What do you mean by slain? Slain means kill violently. Slain means kill violently. The person who was crying, no, that was killing violently, and he keep on crying, and he used to call like this, under the Meghavana's rule, I have been slain, means I am killing violently under the Meghavana's kingship and the kingdom. He said like this. All of a sudden, what happens? In the agitation, again it is the new word, agitation. What do you mean by agitation? Means disturbed state of mind. Disturbed state of mind means confused mind. The Meghavana got confused by hearing this cry and the plaintive call. He got confused, and his mind was disturbed. That is called as the agitation. The king did not wait to summon his officers, but ran towards the wood. The king did not wait for his officers, means it is army. His army, he did not waited. He started to ran towards the wood, means he started to run towards the small forest. Wood means small forest. Plunging through the undergrowth, he fought his way till he came to clearing. Then before him was a temple of Chandika, Durga, with some sort of human sacrifice in progress on the steps. When you enter forest, how it is? There is a way to go? No. We need to make the way for us to move towards the place, isn't it? Like that, the Meghavana made some way to pass that forest, and there before him was a temple. There was a temple called, the temple is Chandika temple, means Durga temple. There was a Durga temple with some sort of human sacrifice in a progress on the steps. Human sacrifice means we call it as the bali. Human bali ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಮನುಷ್ಯರಿಗೆ. ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ in the serials or the movies you might have seen that. ದೇವರಿಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಚಂಡಿಕಾ. ಚಂಡಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is the one angry god. ಮನುಷ್ಯರನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಸಮ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬಲಿದಾನವನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಚೆಲ್ಲಾಪಿಲ್ಲಿಯಾಗಿ ಆ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ ಹತ್ರ ಬಿದ್ದಿತ್ತು. ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಹೋದ್ರು? ಮೇಘವಾನ entered the temple. A man lay on the ground, his arms raised for mercy. A man lay on the ground means one man was lay on the ground, ನೆಲದ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಲ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದ, and his hands were pray for mercy. mercy ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ತರ ಕೈ ಜೋಡಿಸಿ ಅವನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ? ಬೇಡಿಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ, ಕರುಣೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು. mercy ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕರುಣೆ. The man was lying on the ground and his arms raised for mercy, and a menacing looking barbarian stood over him brandishing his sword. Here, what do you mean by barbarian? In front of him there is a one man was stood. That man is called as a barbarian. stood over him, brandishing his sword. Here, barbarian means cruel person. Cruel person. Barbarian means cruel person. One, the cruel person was stood over him, brandishing his sword. Brandishing. What do you mean by brandishing? I will write it here. Brandishing means display. Display. That cruel person was displaying his sword. Sword means ಬಾಣ. ಬಾಣವನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ ಒಬ್ಬ ಕ್ರಿಯಲ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಆ ಒಂದು ನೆಲದ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಿದ್ದಂತಹ ಮನುಷ್ಯನಿಗೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ. Children, understood this new words? Okay. Now I will move to the next paragraph. Stop, cried the king. By seeing this all the situation, the king was started to cry. What is this? What is happening in my kingdom? The king got shocked, and by crying, the king said that stop, cried the king. Means the Meghavana cried. Shocked at the sight, he also got shocked by seeing this sight. ಈ ದೃಶ್ಯವನ್ನ ನೋಡಿ ಆ ಮೇಘವಾಹನನಿಗೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? ಶಾಕ್ ಆಯ್ತು. You wretch, you dare threaten another's life in my realm? The barbarian dropped his sword in terror and fell on his knees before the king. And the king said that, you wretch, how dare you to kill someone in my kingdom, in my kingship? I am the king of this kingdom. How can you dare to kill someone's life? And question to that barbarian. The barbarian dropped his sword in terror and fell on his knees before the king. After, when the king questioned him, the barbarian left his sword. ಅವನ ಬಾಣವನ್ನ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕೈ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ. ಯಾರು? ಆ ಬಾರ್ಬೇರಿಯನ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ? ನೀಸ್ ಡೌನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಕಿಂಗ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು? ನಮಸ್ಕರಿಸಿದ್ರು. Oh noble one, have mercy. And the barbarian said that, oh noble one, have mercy. I am the leader of a troop of barbarians that live in this wood. And he said that, oh noble one, oh Maharajare, have mercy. ನನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ದಯೆ ತೋರಿ. Have mercy. ನನಗೆ ಕರುಣೆ ತೋರಿ. I am the leader of a troop of these barbarians. Means I am the leader. Like how you are king to your kingdom, like that here I am the leader for this small forest, this small wood. Here I am the leader of barbarians. My little son has fallen prey to some disease and is on his deathbed. And the barbarian said that, my little son has fallen sick. Now he is on deathbed. If I kill this man, the gods will be pleased and save my son's life. If you prevent this sacrifice, my son dies and the rest of my troop will give up their lives with him. The barbarian said that, my king is not well. He is now fighting with his life. He is now in deathbed. If I kill this man, our gods will be pleased and they will give life to my son. Otherwise, if I not kill this man, my son will die and the rest of barbarian troop will give up their lives with him. All of will give our lives with to that son. Here troop means what? Troop. T-R-O-O-P. Troop means armed forces. Armed forces or a group of soldiers or a group of mans together we called as a troop. Troop of elephants, troop of members, troop of soldiers means armed forces. Group of persons we call it as a troop. The barbarian explained about his situation. Next, what happens? The king glanced towards a bundle on the temple porch and presumed it to be the sacrificed boy. His heart was torn with the confusion and compassion. By hearing the barbarian words, the king got and confusion and compassion. The king doesn't know what to tell to barbarian. Now the king is in confusion mind. Understood, students? So these all are the new words. Copy it in your fair book and read the lesson. We'll continue remaining lesson in the next class. Thank you.